Hello, Forza racers and project car fans everywhere. I have a personal video here in which I present 4 of my personal complaints. Everybody has gripes about these games, but before I start, I should qualify that in general these are super games, and everyone would agree that their video quality is awesome and they're always fun to play. So I'm going to start with my first complaint. It's about Forza Horizon 3. And my complaint is about this that little blue number that you see in the sky during races. It shows the distance to the next checkpoint. You cannot turn that number off. It's always there during a race. It's an eyesore to me, and it kind of ruins the scenery. Now, I know a lot of players, they turn on all of their racing suggested lines and names above the other players and all these other things, speed and things. But I like to turn everything off and just watch the scenery. And you can't turn that number off, unlike all the other numbers that you can turn off. So I'm just wondering what moron at Turn 10 Studios thought that was a good idea, not to be able to turn that checkpoint number off. And I believe that they should issue a version 2 of Horizon 3 in which players can shut off the number showing distance to the next checkpoint. Complaint number 2 on Forza Horizon 3, racing in the rain. And I know me and probably many other players have complained about this, that you don't have a choice. And if they want you to race in the rain, you have to race in the rain. And to me, racing in the rain is not fun, and it's not pleasant to look at either. It's just, in my opinion, it's Turn 10 programmers showing off that they can simulate rain. And what I would really like to see happen, it won't happen, but I'd like to see them issue a version 2 of Forza Horizon 3 where players can choose sunny weather or day or night time racing. Some people, including myself, aren't really too interested in night racing as well. So that's my suggestion there. My third complaint is about Forza Motorsport 6, and particularly races on the Indianapolis oval track for Indy cars. There's that peculiar graphics problem, which you can see in the picture accompanying this, where cars are racing on an odd road surface that has unrealistic parallel grooves that looks like a vinyl record or something that a road crew cuts into roads before they repave them, those parallel grooves. And I wondered who at Turn 10 Studios created that bizarre road. And it really seems like they should issue a version 2 of Motorsport 6. Of course, they're not going to, with the grooves on Indianapolis track removed. The Indianapolis track does not have grooves in it, and I've never seen a racetrack with grooves cut into it. My fourth complaint applies to Forza Horizon 3, Motorsport 6 and 7, and Project Cars 1 and 2. And it's really the request I think a lot of people make, but nobody has listened to at Turn 10 Studios or Slightly Mad Studios. And that request is make racing in rain optional, make time of day optional, make weather optional. So, if you want to race in the sunlight, you can race in the sun. If you want to race in the daytime, you can race in the daytime, instead of being forced into racing in the rain if you're not a fan of racing in the rain. Well, now that I'm done with all my complaints, I will conclude with showing you a little picture of a amateur fix I made for Forza Horizon 3, that checkpoint number. And I figured out that if I cut out a piece of white paper in the shape of a car mirror and taped it onto my monitor, I can actually cover that Forza Horizon 3 distance to the next checkpoint. It covers that up about 90% of the time. just in case anyone was interested in doing that. And I'll add one more comment that I think most gamers would agree that Turn 10 Studios and Slightly Mad Studios, they don't have any methods of contacting them for either support or for feedback or for complaints or for suggestions for future games. They don't have an email contact. They don't have a chat line. They don't have a support phone line. There's no way to communicate with them. They shut us out. And I believe that's wrong, that we are the people who pay for their programming and whatnot. They're not programming for themselves. They're programming for us, the customers. And I believe they should listen to us, open up a line of communication, an email contact, and so forth. And that they should read suggestions like the ones I just made on this video.